Baki has more than its own fair share of controversial moments and aspects to the story, with one of the biggest ones being how Yujiro was handled as the series progressed, specifically in the way that Baki himself seems to have forgotten and forgiven Yujiro for all the pain he had caused him. And although his change in attitude from the start to the end is admittedly jarring, I wholeheartedly believe it was handled masterfully in the story. To understand why, we only need to look at Baki's mother, Emi Akezawa. Chosen by Yujiro due to her immense fascination of violence and the pleasure she gets from watching others in pain, she is an incredibly selfish and abusive mother towards Baki for most of his life, not viewing him as a son, but as just a way to earn Yujiro's love, perfectly encapsulated with how she started frantically hitting and biting Baki after Yujiro said he was disappointed with how weak Baki was. Even Baki outright pleading for her love wasn't enough for her to truly empathize with her own son's emotional pain as he tried to comfort her. However, that all changed when Baki was going to die fighting Yujiro. Emi managed to push aside her sadistic tendencies and realize how much she truly cared about Baki. Her maternal instincts even compelled her to challenge the most dangerous man in the world, basically exchanging her own life so that there would be a chance that Baki would live. At the very end, she realized how cruelly she had treated her son and expressed remorse for her previous acts of cruelty and apathy towards his feelings and well-being. From Baki's own remarks, this sudden change greatly impacted his worldview, primarily regarding love and its paradoxical nature. The ability to still love those who have caused us pain is an emotional terrain where forgiveness, empathy, and personal growth intersect. Before delving into the paradox of loving those who have hurt us, it is crucial to grasp the multifaceted nature of hurt. People can cause pain intentionally or inadvertently, through words, actions, or even through the absence of expected support. Hurt is a universal human experience, and its impact varies from person to person. Acknowledging the diverse origins and manifestations of hurt is essential for navigating the path towards love and healing. The paradox of loving those who have harmed us is rooted in the coexistence of love and pain within the human experience. Love is often considered a force that nurtures, supports, and fosters connection, while pain arises from betrayal, disappointment, or rejection. Combining these seemingly contradictory emotions requires a profound shift in perspective, one that transcends the binary opposition of love and hate. At the heart of still loving those who have hurt us lies the transformative power of forgiveness. It is not a condemnation of the actions that caused the pain. Rather, it is a conscious decision to release the burden of resentment and free oneself from the shackles of bitterness. By forgiving, individuals open a gateway to healing, allowing love to coexist with the memory of pain. Empathy serves as a bridge between hurt and love, enabling individuals to understand the motivations and struggles of those who have caused them pain. It requires stepping into the shoes of the other, acknowledging their humanity, and recognizing the complexities that shape their actions. Through empathy, love becomes a force capable of transcending personal grievances, fostering connection, and promoting mutual understanding. In this intricate dance of love and pain, the ability to still love those who have harmed us is proof of the human spirit's resilience. It signifies an individual's capacity to rise above the wounds, learn from the experience, and emerge stronger. The journey toward love after being hurt is an opportunity for self-discovery, introspection, and the cultivation of emotional intelligence. In the end, it is through embracing compassion that we unravel the true essence of love, a force capable of enduring, evolving, and ultimately triumphing over the wounds of the past. Overall, this lesson and gift given to Baki from his mother's final moments is what made him capable of overcoming his father and becoming the strongest man in the world. By constantly reflecting on ways to improve himself and gaining insight into others' true being through image training, he was able to exponentially grow. Something that Yujiro was seen constantly making fun of Baki for doing, since he himself saw it as completely worthless. But Yujiro was proven incorrect when Baki ultimately immersed him into the imagination and completely overcame Yujiro's own will about the matter. Because a measure of strength is by who can handle more than the other. Baki was able to acknowledge how Yujiro consumed both the good and bad in his life in order to become unparalleled. Baki wholeheartedly saw the smallest fragments of humanity within the monster known as his father. In return, Yujiro failed to truly recognize his son. He did acknowledge the surface level strength that Baki possessed, but he didn't care at all about Baki's opinions or worldview, since the strongest man in the world always needed to be uncontested and perfect. This, the smallest imperfection within the selfish Yujiro, is what allowed Baki to completely flip the script and shove Yujiro's failure and inadequacies in his face, forcing Yujiro to have a moment of honest introspection and admit his shortcomings to the entire world. Maybe one day we'll also see that courtesy extended to Jack Hanma.